Today I'd like to show you a brain-based breathing strategy routine that I use with a small device called the relaxator. The idea of the relaxator is to create a resistance as I'm gonna exhale, and therefore it will impact my diaphragm and it will force me to breathe out slower, longer and deeper. And that's the idea. So I like to combine a brain-based movement by cross movement pattern first, to allow my brain hemisphere to be activated. So I go through different angulation, and using my head, as you can see, I activate my vestibular system too. From here I like to go through a specific spine mobilization where I like to go on a waves movement pattern. It's always really to activate and allow my diaphragm and my vagus nerve also to be activated through the relaxator. Now I go from an inclined head on my left because I try to activate more my right brain hemispheres, have the cross motor pattern, and then I try to finalize my activation through some rotation only on the left. Being right-handed and mainly right dominance, I try to really activate my left side. From here, the split squat. So I still use the relaxator, and basically I'm gonna inhale through the nose as I'm going down and exhale through the device, the relaxator, as I come up. I try to exhale a bit longer and stronger to engage a bit more my diaphragm. From here, as you can see, I try to push on my right foot as I come up. So I've got a dynamic stretch, eccentric phase, and then a concentric phase where I try to push on it, and I make a small pause at the bottom. I usually try to go on 10 reps and then switch on the other one. The next exercise is to activate the glutes. So I use a bench that I'm gonna adjust around 45 degrees depending on the mobility of the clients. I form a 90-degree angle between my knee and my hip. And from here I stand on one leg. I don't use any support with my arms, and I go through dynamic motion. Inhale here as I come up and exhaling as I go down. Once again, I always try to prolong my exhalation. That's the idea, keeping my lumbar spine neutral and engaging a small torsion of the trunk at the end of the motion. Same principle, I usually go for 10 reps, right and left side, and then I make a small pause at the bottom for the last one. But I try to push on my knee supporting on the bench to really activate the glutes. The last one is a more focus on upper body. I use a resistant band where I wrapped my wrist, and basically I place the elastic under tension, and I'm gonna start to go through some rotation with my trunk to mainly open my lats. That's the idea. I never pull, I never bend my elbows. I go rotation right to left, and then from here I go on the opposite side to engage more the stretch line of the chest, biceps, forearms, where I roll in and out without once again ever pulling the elastic. I really let the elastic doing the job. That's the idea. And I usually mainly manipulate my trunk, my hips, and rotate right to left, changing the angulation. And as you can see, I'm using still the device, the relaxator. Inhales as I turn on the right, exhale as I turn on the left, trying to keep my ears close to my shoulders. I don't try to close the angulation with my shoulders. And then I go through the opening of the chest, trying to turn my palms toward the setting, up and down. Once again, I'm using that inclination of my body weight and not so much pulling on it.